The situation we are witnessing now is the demonstration that climate change is out of control.
Out of control, according to the United Nations. Well, Secretary Kerry is with us this morning. Warm welcome to the studio. It's your job as climate envoy to persuade people they have to do more, but the numbers suggest it's not working.
Well, I disagree with that. I think that all around the world, people are captivated by the crisis and deeply, deeply concerned about it. You just had a 66-year-old gentleman going out in the middle of the Wimbledon court and demonstrating and willing to be arrested. There is civil disobedience building in communities around the world. And I think if you listen to the scientists, which not enough people are, the last week they have described as terrifying and as uncharted territory. When you see the risks of what is happening already with global ice melt, with challenges of fires, of mudslides, of heat, people dying from the level of heat, the quality of air, people are dying around the world, in the millions, by the way, about 8 million people a year die from that. And it comes from one thing. This is not complicated. It is the way we have chosen to propel our vehicles, heat our homes, light our factories and businesses. It's the provision of power, burning fossil fuel without capturing the emissions. We have two choices. You either capture the emissions or you don't create them in the first place. And that's the challenge that we face now.
If you think, though, of what's happening in countries like China, where coal mine production is still going up, countries like India, countries who maybe sometimes talked a good game at big international gatherings like COP, the numbers in many cases are still going the wrong way. So why are you failing to persuade people to take the kind of radical action?
Persuading people. China is a country, a huge country. It's the largest emitter in the world. And we need China to cooperate, and we need to cooperate with China. People are sort of in this standoff, but we can't afford to be, which is why President Biden has just had the Treasury Secretary in China talking about economics, but who also talked about climate. And there will be other visits. And what we're trying to do is change the dynamic between our nations. We are the two largest economies in the world. We are the two largest emitters of greenhouse gas emissions. We need to work together in a cooperative way.